Bachelorette was the infamous hometown dates, and we started off with Nick in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, Nick's hometown date was cute. They did some polka dancing, they visited a brewery, and then they met his ginormous family and 10 siblings. It was very cute as Andi tried to learn everybody's name. Andi sat down with two of the sisters who were really, real to her and said, hey, listen, my brother's already been through heartache. I don't want him to do it again. And they really wanted to see if it was truly love. And Andi said, we just get each other. It's just that mental connection. And that's what Andi was telling his youngest sister. And Nick sat down with his mom and said, hey, listen, like, she's for me, and he started crying. She started crying, and clearly we already know that that foundation's there. Chris's hometown date was in Arlington, Iowa. He's the hot farmer that everybody loves. And Andi saw him, and she saw a ginormous tractor, a house, and acres of land. They had an adorable picnic, and of course Chris, who's the hopeless romantic and was her secret admirer, had a plane fly over her head and said, Chris loves Andi. So obviously that was really cute. She met all of his sisters and his family, and truly there was something there, a bond, and she really likes his family, even though he's in the boondocks, and she would have to find, well, where would I do law here? There's only 758 people in the town. It would be an interesting transition, but she definitely likes him. Third hometown date was Josh. They were in Tampa, Florida. They started off playing on his baseball field. Then she met his family. Now his younger brother Aaron, who's very, very close to, is being drafted for the NFL. Obviously a lot was about Aaron, but a lot was about his family. He's very close with his immediate family, and as much as Andi was a little bit nervous, was it only going to be about Aaron? There was definitely about Andi too, and Josh truly has feelings for Andi, and I definitely think that he's a front runner. Fourth hometown date was Marcus. They went to Dallas, Texas. Of course, he stripped for her just like he did on the first date. I didn't think he needed to do that. Then she met his family, and he, has a little bit of a broken one, but Andi still got close, with them. But unfortunately, in the end, he was more in love with Andi than Andi was with him, and we did send Marcus home. Obviously, it was very emotional at the end when the cast and crew did find out that Eric passed away in his paragliding accident. That led for a very emotional rose ceremony, and Marcus did go home in the end. It was very emotional. Now, next week, they're off to the Dominican Republic, and we have the fantasy suites. What do you think is going to happen with the remaining 3?